Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bowl TV. My name is Matt Canizaro. Thank you for joining us here for the exciting Stepladder finals of the PWBA Arlington Regional. That's right, we're shifting gears now from our national stage to some regional competition at the International Training and Research Center in Arlington, Texas. Four great competitors coming up tonight. They're going to battle for the first regional title of 2021. A very exciting season already underway. We're kicking things off here, of course, with the PWBA Kickoff Classic Series. This is the third event of four. We've had two amazing nights of stepladder competition tonight. Let's get to it. We have two special guests coming in tonight. It's going to be PWBA Tour sensations, Valerie Bercier and Dasha Kovalova. They'll be calling the action tonight with Aaron Smith. So again, stepladder finals, four competitors, one champion. That's coming up next. Folks, you don't want to miss it. To all of those on Facebook, you get to see the pregame show. So it's like going to a tailgate, but not actually going into the stadium. So you want to go get your subscription set so that you can watch the stepladder finals with us. That's right. Subscription required to watch the finals. We'll have details on that in here in just a minute. But let me bring in tonight's guests again, Valerie Bercier and Dasha Kovalova joining us for all of the action tonight. Ladies, welcome back to Bowl TV.
It's been a while.
Hello. Yeah, only just a few minutes.
It's been a good time. You guys were on earlier today, right? So we had so much fun, and you did so well that we brought you back to give us the rundown. There you go. There you go.
I thought she was just like, yeah.
Don't leave her hanging. Dasha, you are very familiar with the setup at the ITRC, of course, the step ladders. You spent some time there last night. Looking forward to your insight from the inside. And Valerie, you almost got there, but we got one more try coming up this week. The Bowlers Journal Classic and the ITRC Classic. Good time so far. And now the big Hall of Fame Classic coming up starting tomorrow. Lots of match play, lots of games. Tell us, Valerie, how's the week going for you so far? How are you feeling? And how are you feeling about tonight getting to see us crown a regional champ right here on Bowl TV?
It's actually been a really great week so far, despite the challenges that I thought we were going to have to face with wearing masks and being in a bubble and, not really having the normalcy that we used to. But it's bowling. It's still bowling. It's still competing. It's still a challenge. And I'm excited for tonight that we get to crown another champion and that I get to do it next to Dasha and you.
I say, Dasha, now it's gonna be 10 straight days of all Valerie all the time. Are you guys still gonna be friends after this is over? You think it's a lot of together time, right? How's that been going?
I think it's going great. I learned a lot. Like it's been fun. We laugh a lot, and when we need, we can be quiet together, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. I think that we actually became better friends versus wanting to kill each other.
Yeah.
Right. Now, speaking of quiet, Dasha, last night inside the ITRC, of course, very different than the TV setup you're used to in your success on the PWBA Tour. The crowd, the excitement, the music, all of those things, a little bit different in this situation. How did this setup differ for you? And how did you feel out there on the lanes knowing it was so quiet and all eyes were on you, or the few eyes that were in there?
Honestly, it was a little awkward just because you don't hear the fans, you don't hear all that pre-tournament, pre-finals excitement. It was different. But it was still a lot of fun because I knew that people were watching on Bowl TV. But definitely the quietness and just us and some people around, it was very different for sure.
Any advice for our four competitors tonight? They have a variety of experience, collegiately, internationally, and on the PWBA Tour. So definitely four talented, experienced players in their own right, but maybe not in this situation. Anything you learned last night that you can offer to them before they hit the lanes tonight?
Make sure you're still focused and I know it sounds bad, but get nervous because I think yesterday, because it was so quiet, I was a little bit more relaxed than I had to be. So still make sure you execute your shots and you're fighting for every pin. I mean, I know they won't make the same mistakes I did, but just just saying, like, it's still quiet. Being quiet can have an opposite effect of having fans around you, because some people, they feed off the crowd and they get more focused as the tension gets higher. So just still see your target, pick up your spares, don't be a goof, and have fun.
All right. Excellent advice from a champion. And all these ladies had a long day at the ITRC. For those of you just joining us here on Bowl TV, it is the PWBA Arlington Regional taking place now. They all bowled 8 games of qualifying throughout the day today, and we're down from 14 to our top 4 for the Stepladder finals. Our first match will be a past regional champion, Elise Bolton, taking on Jacqueline Evans, and the winner there will advance to meet our number 2 seed, Sydney Brummett, another familiar face on the PWBA tour and internationally with Team USA, as well as a very accomplished collegiate player, somebody Dasha is very familiar with there. So Sydney Brummett, our number 2 seed, and the winner there will advance to meet our tournament leader, Jody Scheerer. She was the 1998 PWBA Rookie of the Year. So her and Valerie in a very elite class as Rookies of the Year. But 1998, well, that was a few years ago. Jody now making a nice comeback. She bowled this week. They all did. And here they are now on this big stage under the bright lights. Any final thoughts before we bring in our main man, Aaron Smith, who's going to be joining you on the broadcast tonight?
I'm digging Elise's jerseys or jersey combo. Jersey
like her
sport
outfit.
combo. Yeah. Sweet. Good luck to them.
Yep.
I'm excited to watch it.
Me too.
Aaron actually was just telling me the same thing backstage here, off in our side conversation, that he was feeling the same way, and here he is right now to tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to agree, though. Hello, everybody. Hello,
Hi.
Valerie and Dash as well. I just want to come in and show this to everybody because I'm at the International Bowling Campus. We got a lot of cool stuff that we can archives and such. I mean, Matt, you talked about Jody being the 1998 Rookie of the Year. So I found the 1999 program book. So we got this going on right here.
Ooh.
There is then Jody Ellis, now Jody Scheerer, after winning the award. This was in the 99 program book. So there we go. Cool stuff indeed.
All right. Well, just a couple of years ago, but she still throws the ball superbly. Looking forward to catching that. Jody had 1849 was her 8-game total today. So a pretty solid average on this 37-foot oil pattern. And we'll have all the details about that as the show gets going here. Again, we're just minutes away from our very first match. Elise Bolton and Jackie Evans doing their thing at the ITRC.
It should be good. And once again, for everybody who's watching on Facebook, we're going to be shutting off in just a couple seconds here. So we're going to go ahead and get the show started on bowltv.com. So you still have time to go and subscribe. We also have one more giveaway for this event. So the Atari Flashback 9 Gold. I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds super cool. So we'll find out more about that, and you can win it. So be sure to check that out. And of course, subscribe to bowltv.com to watch the finals here of the Arlington Regional. But for Matt Cannizzaro and Valerie and Dasha, Matt, we'll see you later.
I'll be there. Good luck, everyone.
Val and Dasha, we'll see you in a couple minutes before we get underway here. So for everyone on Facebook, thanks again. Head over to bowltv.com. Bowltv.com, you're all set. Let's get ready for the Stepladder finals.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. And there it is. Wow, get to go.
All right, Bowl TV fans, welcome back to the PWBA Arlington Regional. My name's Aaron Smith. I'll be joined tonight by PWBA Tour superstars Valerie Bercier and Dasha Kovalova. We are finishing up practice right now prior to the start of our opening match. Elise Bolton, a past PWBA Regional champion in 2019, taking on Jacqueline Evans, a rookie in 2019, looking for her first regional victory. It's going to be a great matchup. Both the competitors threw some big scores down the stretch to put themselves in position. Elise was actually out of the top 4 heading into the final game, but rolled 246. And for Jacqueline, 279 in the final. She had a 278 and a 279 in 2 of her last 3 games to make a big jump in the standings. Brummett and Jody Scheerer, they actually bowled on the same pair in qualifying, steady throughout on the way to the top 2 seeds. So the winner of this match will take on Sydney, and Jody is waiting in the title match. So that's going to be the lineup here today, folks. 37-foot pattern. It was about 23 mils and change. 23.895 combo of fire and ice kegel oils, and about 5-to-1 ratio. So we got the hug. We're getting ready to get going. We'll bring in Valerie and Dasha
Hi.
as we get going here. So hello again.
Wow. I missed you.
I know, it's been so long. But looks like we're going to get underway. Elise Bolton going to be kicking off the match here once again. Great jersey combo there. Looking good on the lanes. And she's going to kick things off here as we get underway. Match number 1 of the Stepladder Finals.
Is that like a washout 7? Because I feel like that leave is so easy to do at that place.
We have seen quite a few of those throughout the course of the week.
Yeah, it is. I swear I've left way more 7 pins than I feel like I ever leave.
Yeah, like you throw it for a light mixer and then they just mix everywhere but the 7 pin, and it just stands there like taunting us. Not today.
Taunting is bad, so that means you have to hit it on the second time, as Elise did right there. Clean through 1.
This is our first time commentating a show.
Yeah.
I feel so special.
So yeah, I actually saw that she shot 246 and Jackie Evans shot 279 in the last match. I feel like they were probably pretty close though, because then 6th is 1633. So there's like a significant difference between, almost 100 pins between 4th and 6th.
That is correct. A great main level view right there, courtesy of Thomas.
Cool angle. That was a great shot. Yeah.
Dasha, we were watching you do that yesterday too. So,
so you saw me missing that 4 pin in HD. Fantastic.
Great kickoff shot there by Jackie. But yes, Valerie, that is correct. Elise was 49 pins out of the cut, I believe, to head into that final game.
Wow.
So she put together a big number. Carrie Smith was the player inside the cut, had some struggles down the stretch. As it turned out, Elise needed to get the first strike in the 10th to get into the 240s. She did so. Carrie ended up striking out, but it ended up being 6 pins difference as an early double underway here for Jackie Evans.
That was a really good shot. She really keeps it in front of her. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Great
Jackie,
shot.
a past junior gold champion, won in 2016, now serves as a assistant coach at Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Nice.
So here's our first look at Elise on the right lane. Let's see if we get another lane level shot right there.
Oh, yeah. All that cheetah print. Sorry, leopard print.
But yes, leopard.
Whoa.
Oh boy, that's
And
a
4,
that's
5,
a hard lane.
7. That almost looked like urethane going down the lane.
Yeah, I think it was.
Maybe pitch
Because
purple.
it totally rolled out. Like it hooked and then, oh gosh, it almost like hit the 10 pin.
Yeah, lanes 9 and 10 could be very tricky. I feel like when we bowled on them, they can get tighter down the lane. You know, or like the more you bowl, they get tired down the lane as the game progresses. And when you don't catch that transition, boy, you're in trouble. Get
And
it.
how about that
Ooh.
conversion, folks? There we go. All
Get
right.
it, girl.
That's a great spare.
That's a hard spare to make.
That is, yes, that was, I was going to ask about the, it's not something we see too often out here. I like to go with the plastic ball, essentially shoot at it like it's a 2-4-5, except you got to hit it right on and hope to still kick out the 7. How about that? Nice cover release.
Get it, girl. I think it is a pitch purple. Somebody in the chat said it was a pitch purple. Interesting.
So it's looking like she's right around 7-8 there at the arrows, and that one with enough steam to get her first strike here in match number 1 of the Stepladder finals.
That was a pretty good shot.
Great shot.
Elise, a 5-time member of Junior Team USA and someone who spent some time at Nebraska, just like Valerie.
Yeah. I actually think we were teammates for 1 year. And then I graduated.
Now we got Jackie definitely going with reactive there as she is unable to get out the 10 pin. A little more ball speed on her side too, it looks like.
Yeah, 10 pins is another guest that we leave very often, even on the good shots.
Yeah.
Just rep 10s, flat 10s, almost hit it, but not really messenger 10s.
Yeah. There were a couple games the first block where I went split, made a move, wrap 10, switch balls, split, made a move, wrap 10, switch balls. Finally found it after that. For a couple games anyway.
All right, folks, clean through 3 for both competitors. Slight advantage for Jacqueline Evans with the early double out of the gates. Up 12 heading into the 4th. That one is going to have to hustle back and does. Mixes them up.
I love their strike music.
Yeah. Did you have strike music?
Yeah, we had the same ones.
Oh, okay.
So 3 out of 4 here in the early going. We'll look after the 4-5-7 from Elise last time on this lane. She got the strike on lane 9, but wasn't the most convincing hit of all time. But they all fell. That's half the battle.
Uh-oh. Got a hook.
Whoa!
And almost an instant or a copy of the last time up on this lane. That shot has not been Elise's friend right here so far. Back-to-back 4-5-7s. Doesn't lose the count this time, but goodness.
Wow. Can she do it again?
I believe in her. Ooh. Oh.
And that is looked like it was going to potentially clip the 5 there, doesn't. So first open here in our PWBA regional title match. Once again, folks, the PWBA regional tour came back, reinvented in 2019, an opportunity, many of them connected to national tour stops for players looking for the chance to not only potentially bowl the national event, but take a look at the regional action as well. They are one-day events, 8 games of qualifying before the top 4 advance to a stepladder final like we have here right now and all on bowltv.com.
What a good shot.
Good shot.
Best shot of the game, and we get the thumbs up there. And All right. Now she's got to figure out lane 10 and make the move there.
Lane 10 is tricky.
The regional program, something we've seen for a long time on the PBA side. As we mentioned, the revamped regional circuit back in 2019 on the women's side. Valerie, I know you had the opportunity to compete at a regional event in your rookie season. How important is it to the tour to have this feeder program up to the next level?
I think it's a great, I love the idea, and I thought it's a nice little segue into competing with the elite, because at this point, actually, you didn't have to, if you didn't make the top 24, then you could compete as long as you weren't a national title winner. So whereas last year I could only bowl, I think I only bowled one, or no, I guess I bowled two. I bowled the one in Nebraska too, and didn't bowl very well. And then I think I forgot to register for the one in California, so I didn't bowl that. And then at the very last one, I was in the top 24, so I wasn't allowed to bowl.
And she was too cool for the region.
I guess suppose it was too good for it. But no, it just gives you an opportunity to just essentially practice before you get into, the big dogs.
Yeah.
A great way to kind of get the feel of a tour event in a shorter format. And as you mentioned, there are some certain limitations. So PWBA Tour National Champions are not eligible for such events. So you don't necessarily have to go against the Dasha Kovalovas and Shannon O'Keefe's and Liz Johnsons of the world.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
You can still go against me. I'm okay with
Was I
that.
going to hook? Hey!
There we go. All right.
There's a double.
Gonna get
That was
the
a great adjustment.
replay here. Yeah, it looked like she had that one a little more in front of her and didn't have to make it as far back to the pocket. And best shot of the day on lane 10, and some much needed momentum as Jackie has struck on 5 of her first 6 shots and looks pretty locked in here.
I feel like at the ITRC, anything could happen.
Yeah.
We've seen some interesting things this week for sure.
Yep. Ooh, get up.
Carrie, Trivet.
See,
How does
that's that one
happen?
messenger that just spins in front of it and never hits it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Shaker 7 once again for Elise. Second one this game. She had one to kick things off here in match number 1 of our Stepladder finals. Now, when we talked earlier, both of you mentioned that you typically do not carry a urethane ball in your bag. So for Elise, what do you believe knowing it's a little bit shorter pattern than what we've seen throughout the course of the week, 37 feet, why do you feel she went with that to attack this pattern?
Maybe because the urethane gives more controllable hook. That would be my guess, because sometimes on a shorter pattern, you can't really control where and when the hook bolts and how fast they hook. And I feel like urethane could be an easier bet since it rolls out and it creates like a more controllable environment. At least that's how I perceive it,
I would have to agree with that.
Jackie is not letting up here. As we mentioned, 2 of her last 3 games in qualifying, 278 and 279, and she's still got a max of 279 right now. Has been impressive so far here in the early going.
I love shorter patterns. They're so much fun. They make me feel like I can hook the lane. One day.
All right, we'll see if Jackie can keep it going. 4 in a row, looking for 5 here in the 8th frame. That one
Ooh.
looked like it rolled out a little bit too soon.
Mm-hmm.
But with the spare conversion, she is in great position to take care of this match right now. Up 44 at the moment. Once again, Sydney Brummett awaiting the winner of this match. Our top seed, Jody Scheerer, the 1998 PWBA Rookie of the Year, coming back here in 2021.
2021 is year of comebacks, I believe.
The year of comebacks. I like that, Dasha.
Thank you.
The PWBA is back. Jody's back.
What else is back?
Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Cheese fries from Taco Bell is back. Is it back? I don't know.
That's true too.
What else?
Guess
Perhaps going, to restaurants in every state. Will be a comeback in 2021.
I want my mental health to come back in 2021, but I don't think that's really possible at this point.
Hugs. Maybe those will come back in 2021.
Oh, yeah. Human interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Genuine connections.
Yeah.
Nah, this is gone.
Tasha's like that.
I'm pessimistic today.
All right, Elise now in a must-strike situation here. Max score 224 for her. That looks pretty good, and isn't going to get the 10 out. She's hoping for that, and then some help along the way from Jackie. That's going to drop it down to 204 now, max score. So with good count here in the 9th frame, Jackie Evans is going to lock up match number 1 and advance to face Sydney Brummett in the semifinal of the PWBA Arlington Regional.
I know her.
Mm.
We'll be looking for some of that insight from knowing her, Dasha, coming up in that next match as a longtime teammate at Wichita State.
Oh, boy. Oopsies. That was easy to do this week, too.
This one, just a matter of staying behind the foul line now for Jackie, and we are all wrapped up here in game 1.
This is really cool. It's like watching movies with friends and you can comment. Like, it's a really cool experience. Sorry, I'm just...
That's been a fun part of the week for us as well, getting to bring so many folks into the Bowl TV broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Carrie.
Oh,
there you go.
That was a good shot.
Now, I got a question for you both. She has wrapped this matchup. Got a 10th frame to go here. She's looked 100% in control of the pocket so far. Would you still be trying something different here looking ahead, or would you potentially just try some different moves with the same ball? What do we think? I think she just grabbed the same ball here, but what would you be wanting to try here in this moment?
It looks like she actually moved a little left on that shot and flat 10. So that's probably actually what I would do, is just move a little left, see if there's shim at all, especially from urethane. I don't really know if that's I don't see urethane all that much, but I do know that it tends to carry it down a little bit more. So little earlier hook in the front. And then in the fill, absolutely, I would try a different ball. I feel like what I learned is even if I don't switch balls, I tend to get 6, so I might as well switch balls.
I would probably still throw the same shot, at the first shot of the 10th frame, just to make sure I still got it. And then I would, depends how I feel. If the ball is rolling out or if I feel suspicious about the ball reaction, I will try something else. And if not, I'll just make sure I stay comfortable where I am, because I can get uncomfortable very quickly. That's just a tendency of mine.
230 is a pretty good game.
It is a pretty good game.
That's almost 240.
Wow. So insightful.
8 is closer to 10.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. We're having a good time here on Bowl TV. 238 will be the winner here for Elise Bolton. Her week's going to come to an end, but a great finish down the stretch to make the top 4 here at the Arlington Regional, and another stepladder final appearance in a PWBA regional event to go along with her victory in 2019.
Yeah.
But for Elise, she is going to take home 4th place here today.
No, I'm just proud of everybody who makes the TV show. Like, no matter how you finish, I feel like it's such a long way to get there. At the point that, like, you're just good for them. Good for you. You got it. You made it through. Didn't hurt I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody who makes the shows all the time.
Mm.
Final shot here.
Ooh.
And now she gets that 7 pin to fall. 238 to 182. Jacqueline Evans
Great match.
defeating Elise Bolton. But we are going to be chatting with Elise here as we get ready for the next match. So we're going to bring her into the show. So Elise, hello, welcome.
Hi.
Congratulations on the great finish and making it into the Stepladder finals, a 4th place finish this week. We were talking about it, the decision to go urethane. What were you seeing out there? Was that how you started the day today? And just what were your impressions of kind of everything going out there?
Yeah, I actually started with urethane. I threw it the first 3 games, and then I switched to reactive for 1 game. And I had to give away the pocket too much, with the scores being super high. I just wanted to keep it in the pocket where urethane gave me a 10 pin. I'm on my bad shots or a 4 pin. So when I switched back to urethane, like the last 3 games, it's actually what helped me get the momentum to get into the cut. So it actually helped me. So I just wanted to stick with my game plan, and I just threw some bad shots in the right lane. So, but I was just happy to be in the top 4. So.
And you mentioned that there are a few hits that definitely could have gone your way in that match to tighten things up against Jackie there. But I know you two are pretty good friends. As we're talking during that last game, while you're both going for the final spot in the Stepladder final there. Talk about having to hit the bull against her in this situation, and how do you think she's going to do in the next match after kind of seeing how the lanes transition?
Yeah, we were talking the whole day. We just wanted to both be in the Stepladder, and the last game we were just like, we knew it was between us 2, and we knew there was a pop at us both getting in. So we literally just told each other, let's strike out and see what happens. And I told myself I just wanted to make good shots because this week wasn't that friendly to me with hits and stuff. So I was just happy to throw a good one game and actually give myself a chance at the top. And then it was a bonus that me and Jackie both got in. And right now her look is amazing. I know the first couple games she was struggling throwing it good today, so I'm happy to see her throwing it well. So I think she has a really good chance. Her look is amazing.
All right, Valerie, Dasha, I'll throw it to you.
We collectively decided that we really like your outfit.
Thank you.
Super.
I was telling Jackie in the room, it makes me feel good when people say that because I actually design like all of my stuff. I like exactly what I want. So when people give me compliments, it makes me feel good because I really, from start to finish, I have anxiety about my outfits and like designing every year because I'm very particular. So thank you.
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks a great finish too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Elise, we'll let you get going. Great bowling, yes, indeed, and we can't wait to see you again on the PWBA tour.
Thank you.
Bye, friend.
All right, we are going to be going to the semifinal match here. Sydney Brummett taking on Jacqueline Evans. Dasha, a longtime teammate with Sydney at Wichita State. So you've gotten to see her compete for a couple of years now. Just talk about some of the strengths of her game and why you think she's going to be tough on this 37-foot pattern.
She is very fierce. And, her favorite animal, I hope, still is a shark. And I can compare her to a shark. So once she bites down and figures out where to throw the ball, she's unstoppable because she can repeat her shot. Like, her release is so smooth and just her entire body speed is so smooth and fluid, and she can easily repeat the shot time after time. And, I think when she figures out, I'm sure she figured it out during the qualifying, but since she figured out where to throw the shot, I think she'll be unstoppable because she will see the transition and her smoothness and her fluidity will help her to control the ball reaction in the pocket. Yeah.
All right, nicely done. We still got a couple shots of practice here. I'll be curious. I didn't catch it on the last one. I know throughout the start, and it looks like urethane there. She predominantly used urethane, so we're going to see a second urethane bowling ball going down the lanes here on the right side. So it will be interesting to see if that creates some change for Jackie as well, because it looks like Sydney's in a pretty similar spot to where Elise was trying to play. So
just creating a little bit more shape with it than what Elise was.
Good of her release. She's wicked release. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I agree.
The wicked release. I like it.
Release.
Wicked release of the West. See what I did there?
Very nice. Very nice. All right, folks, we're ready here. Semifinal match, PWBA Arlington Regional. I'm Aaron Smith alongside Valerie Bercier and Dasha Kovalova.
What's up?
We're coming to you from the ITRC in Arlington, Texas.
And we're coming from the whole room number 313 of Hyatt.
Oh my God, Dasha. I'm going to put the deadbolts on tonight.
I don't know which one.
That's true. Yeah.
That was a fair point.
We're in
All right.
Dallas.
I'm in Paris.
There is a Paris, Texas, I believe. So
There you go.
there we go. All right. And we are underway.
And stop.
Yeah, see?
Ew.
So you were saying it stops.
That's it.
So it like helps to control the pocket. I feel so smart.
Now, Dasha, you got to you've had this opportunity before to be waiting to get to a match, and you know your opponent gets the opportunity to practice for a few shots, and you have to stand off to the side. You can stay loose. What's it like in those couple of minutes? Is how anxious do you get at that time, waiting for the opportunity, especially when you bowled a great game like Jackie just did?
Very, very anxious. I believe, I don't know how everybody else processes it, but I just want to get to the action because it actually helps me to get rid of my anxiety a little bit. So the waiting game is something that can get me upped up because then I get into my head. I think different things that could go wrong or right, and it just makes me nervous. But I feel like sometimes, starting from the lower seed can also be an advantage because you are loose and you're kind of seeing the transition from the beginning. Whereas when people come in, they only see it from the 3 shots that they that they throw. Ooh, baby.
Wow.
Baby, come back.
Wow.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. See, this is a sing it minute of our Bowl TV.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. We'll
Duets.
we're going to keep it going for the karaoke afterwards. So, but wow, that one, that was not something we were seeing in the first 2 events, the Bowlers Journal Classic and the ITRC Classic. Usually if you got the ball away, it was not too forgiving in those situations.
Nope. Did you have lane 9 and 10? Did you have lane 9 hooking more?
I don't know.
And there
That
you
was
see
actually
that
a
wicked release.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a really good shot.
I shot 170 on 2 810, 710.
I'm trying to remember if lane 9 is hooking more. I think lane 9 was hooking more, and that's why it sometimes can come back.
All right. That is a good note. Moving ahead to keep an eye on shots that may creep a little bit farther right.
Mm-hmm.
I can be wrong, though. Don't listen to me.
It's all the pressure's on you now, Dasha.
Great. Love pressure. 10 out of 10.
That was way firmer.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Sid, of course, has been part of Team USA for some time now. Was on the junior team from 2015 to 2017 and earned her first spot on the adult team in 2017 as well. Has been on the team ever since and is looking for the unique roommate victory situation here. Her tour roommate, Brianna Cote, winning the ITRC Classic and stopping by in the chat as well. After that amazing final yesterday. Great shot there by Jackie. She's looked cool, calm, and collected so far in her first Stepladder final appearance on the PWBA Tour. And we got strikes, folks.
We got X's across the board. Man, both ladies have been tackling this pattern really well so far. It's really nice to see. I like it.
Looking to make it 4 in a row to start. Got that last one way out there. This one looks a little more online. And
She got that right. She got that in a little, or maybe she got that online and wrapped on.
You never know with these patterns.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm sure she'll make it.
It's so interesting how sometimes like a little adjustment can just send your bowling ball completely different directions. Gets me every time.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
The first miscue of the semifinal match here gives Sydney the opportunity to put her foot on the gas.
Will she do it?
I bet we're going to see with a super cool low angle shot.
Ooh, I love that. That's my favorite.
Brummett looking for 4 in a row.
Oh.
And I feel that is the compared to what some of the light shaker hits, even though they're in pretty similar parts of the lane. I think Sydney's, as Dasha called it, her wicked release is really showing what or how she can create a little more shape and a little better carry percentage here. So 4-pin here probably not too big of a move to make, but she'll look to cover it up and take the lead.
As we say in Wichita State, 1 and 1 to the left when you leave a 4-pin.
There we go.
Sydney, 1 and 1 to the left. Sydney, here. I hope you can hear me.
Of course, Sydney's time at Wichita State included a win at the Intercollegiate Singles Championships, and she was also the most valuable player in the NCBCA in the 2016-2017 season.
She's awesome.
And she's awesome, according to Dasha. I actually agree with that.
I'll give her a 5-star rating on Yelp. Wait, is Yelp 5-star or 10?
I have no idea. I think it's 5.
I'll give her all the stars.
The highest rating.
That's a good shot.
Oh.
Come back.
I wanted to mention about her release. When we were in college, like she was always be able to play the shape when some of us would struggle with kicking the ball in the line. She's like, "Yep, it's fine. I'm just playing the shape." And we were like, "Wow, I wish I could do that right now. It's so cool."
Now this will be a big shot here for Jackie. After the first sign of adversity, she was clean, shooting .238 in her opening match against Elise Bolton.
Carry. Great
shot. See, I think the lane 10 starts to do something over there a little bit. You can see how the bowling ball kind of reacts a little bit quicker off the spot.
Yep.
Excellent bounce back there from Jackie. But still down at 12 as we hit the halfway point.
I like her shirt too. It's very happy.
Oh. Ew.
Whoa.
It's good.
Get it, girl.
Excellent double after the miscue in frame number 4. Keeping the pressure on Sid the Kid.
Or, as we like to call her, Sydney the Kidney.
Sydney the Kidney is taking off soon, folks.
No, it's not. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm sure Sydney's parents are watching right now, and they're like, Dasha, what are you saying? I'm sorry, Karen and George.
Those are some excellent folks right there.
Hi, Karen.
That's sweet. Wrap it up.
All right, and after the 4-pin, what's the quick assessment of what happened there on that 6-10?
It looks like she got it. To me, it looked like she kind of got it in a little. for sure hooked early. Yeah, that definitely hooked. Just a little too much. Maybe she just didn't make the move, and
I yelled at you, Sydney.
yeah. Well, I feel like as players, for me especially, like I will blame myself first. And then, if it is the lane, then it'll just hook even more in the next shot. And I'm like, all right, cool. It is time to move.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the hardest thing for a lot of folks is kind of making that defined statement of if I threw that well or if it's in fact the lane. And I think a lot of folks fight that as well too, is okay, I can just throw it better. And then all of a sudden you're losing frames, and that's something you can't do out here on the PWBA tour.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
That's what sets the elite from the great, is those trust that it isn't you and that it is the lane, and just to make the move anyway, and then be confident about the move that you chose to make.
After back-to-back 610s, I feel we're going to see something different next time she steps up.
Oh, too.
I have a suspicion there's something happening over there with the topography.
Absolutely.
That's a similar situation for Jackie Evans on her 10-pin in the fourth frame over on lane number 9. So both players with an open. Jackie has struck on every other shot, though. Has an opportunity to put herself in great position to advance to the title match here. 2 great shots in the 7th and the 8th.
Did she get it?
They're making an intense match over here. My
Yeah.
palms are sweaty.
He's weak.
There it is.
There it is.
This conversation sounds familiar, Dasha, but I think we had it earlier in the week on one of our
I have 5 jokes that I circle around. I'm just sorry.
They're funny every time, though.
Because I spread them out. Great split. It's good split.
She got it.
She's got it.
that
Babe, she's got it.
karaoke hour on Bowl TV starting at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he's happy. He has
Not
this.
invited.
Yeah, we're not coming anymore.
Oh, I'm having a blast. Don't you worry.
Yeah, it's getting late there.
All right, I wonder if there's going to be any move in this shot.
Oh, hook. Come out.
Oh,
Wow.
She got it.
Tap that 10-pin out.
A hit like that, with the way things have kind of gone with hits this week, almost feels like a double right there. Getting that 10-pin to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's miracle.
Sydney now finds herself down at 10 pins with just 3 frames remaining. We've seen back-to-back 610s here. She's gone 4-pin 610 here on lane 10.
She's tough, though. She can do anything.
And that picked up early as well. Baby split left, 310 conversion, but it's looking like Sydney may need some help here down the stretch from Jacqueline Evans. She wants to advance to the title match. Jody Scheerer, our top overall seed, waiting for the opportunity to hit the lanes.
Maybe it's because I think with the urethane, sometimes when it starts to roll too early, it starts to be very sensitive to the lane. But again, I can be wrong because I'm not an expert.
Yeah, Josh and I were talking about how we don't have urethane in our bags currently, and we don't really throw it all that often, so not super experienced with it.
And it seemed like for most of the block, she used urethane from what I remember seeing. So if it's the time to make a switch to reactive, I'm not sure how much she used it or if she's going to make that switch. It looked like she kind of went back, potentially talked to a ball rep back there, but just going to stick with it here.
Carrie. It's hard.
And it looked like she made the move, but just couldn't get it to make the turn to get uphill, which is something you see once you make that move with the urethane.
Yeah, that's hard.
With the spare, max score now of 213 with all three in the 10th for Sydney Brummett. Jacqueline Evans is on a 216 pace. So a pair of marks with good count here. We'll send her to the title match at the PWBA Arlington Regional. She did leave a 10-pin last time on this lane. But has had control of the pocket for each of her 2 matches so far.
Ooh. That was a really good shot, too.
Mm-hmm.
Had no problem with the 10-pin last time on this lane. Did miss one earlier in frame number 4. That looked online and no problem there. So a few different scenarios or ways to get there to secure the victory and shut out Sydney Brummett. 8 spare strike, 9 spare 9. Or a strike and 8 pins in her next 2 shots afterwards will seal the deal and send her to her first PWBA regional title match.
Stop. You.
There's the strike. That one started to creep a little bit, but held on.
High flush.
Now just needs 8 in her next 2 shots. Jody Scheerer, the 1998 PWBA Rookie of the Year, has been patiently waiting for her opportunity to hit the lanes here in the title match, and she's just a couple moments away.
That curved a lot.
There it is, your winner and heading to the title match, Jacqueline Evans from Acton, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. When I first came to America, I had trouble just saying that.
I'm sure. Americans probably have trouble saying it.
To be honest, I don't think I actually said it properly as well. So,
I'll be like Massachusetts.
When I lived in New England, we would just say, like Boston, Mass, or, what are some of like, I don't know, Springfield, Mass. And then, so I was like, oh, we're just going to Mass. And they're like going to church? I was like, no, like Massachusetts. Sorry, we just don't say the whole state. We're lazy.
I just don't speak English.
Well, yeah, you have an excuse.
I do.
223, the winning total here.
Try it.
And we'll have the opportunity to talk to Sydney after we wrap up this match.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear her thoughts about what she saw and felt.
So we'll get to talk to Sydney as Jody gets the opportunity to warm up on the championship pair. She's had the chance to stay loose on one of the other pairs at the ITRC, has gotten a few shots on the championship pair in between matches as well. So we'll have the opportunity to finish up. She'll get ready. We'll talk to Sydney, and we'll be ready for the title match at the PWBA Arlington Regional, 223 to 201. Games at 238 and 223 for Jacqueline Evans on her way to the title match from the number 3 seed. Once again, folks, my name is Aaron Smith. I'm joined by Valerie Bercier and Dasha Kovalova, PWBA Tour superstars. We appreciate the time, and we will be welcoming in Sydney in just a moment as Jody begins to get ready. Sydney, hello.
Hi, guys. Hi, Dash. Hi, Val.
Sydney, we had a great performance today on the way to a third place finish overall at the Arlington Regional. Elise started the match with urethane. You used urethane as well. It looked really good to start, but it looked like it was getting a little tough there towards the back half of the game. What were you seeing out there?
Actually, I said something to Matt around the 8th frame that I thought that urethane wasn't looking that great anymore. It's tough to go from urethane to reactive in general. It would get 9 if I threw it to the target like I intended. A couple of those shots were slow and left, and so they hook early. You kind of fight that battle with urethane if you do that like I do. So I think if the shots would have been a little bit better, it would have had a chance to get 9. I would have been a little bit better in the match. But overall, yeah, urethane wasn't that great. Probably should have went to reactive, something that my teams were.
Now, when obviously a match like that goes very quickly. For you, when was was there ever a moment where you were ready to make that switch, or were you pretty committed to your thing throughout the whole way?
No, Jackie gave me a way to strike out and win. I was going to switch. That's just who I am. Why not? I mean, I don't think I could have gotten all 3 in the 10th with urethane anyways. I tried 2 different things in the 10th frame to see if they would work, moving a little bit further left at 4 pin, and then moving right, going faster, and at flat 10. So I would have definitely switched to the IP tour in the 10th frame if she would have given me a chance.
All right, we got a look at what Dasha calls your wicked release. It looked awesome, so we got some great shots of that. But I'll throw it to Valerie and Dasha here for any follow-up questions.
Sydney, I talked a lot of good stuff about you, so I hope you remember about it when you're going to be famous, just remember your good old pal from college.
Oh my gosh, Bree told me you were commentating, and I was a little scared about what you might say.
It all comes from heart.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, great bowling today.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It was a fun day.
All right, Sydney, we will let you go here, but once again, congratulations on the 3rd place finish here at the Arlington Regional, and we look forward to seeing you on the PWBA Tour here in a couple of months in April.
Awesome. Thank you, guys, and thank you to everybody for tuning in. It means a lot to us.
All right. Thanks, Sydney.
Thank you.
I miss you already.
I miss you.
All right, Valerie, Dasha, we are all set now for our title match. It's here. It's going to happen. We still got a giveaway to do as well. An Atari Flashback 9 Gold will be given away during the finals of the Arlington Regional. So we'll be doing that in just a moment. But let's head back to the lanes as we watch the final few shots of practice. And we'll get that giveaway out at the start of the game here.
Can I get a PS5? For a friend.
For a friend. We will potentially down the road, once you can get them used, we'll see about making that happen for you.
Oh, okay. You promised on a live chat, so I'll hold you accountable to it.
Now, Dasha, when you won the Queens, you were the top seed overall. Jody, the top seed here. And we talked a little bit about the wait just in between matches when you're part of the stepladder, but even a longer wait as the top seed. What's the best way just to kind of stay in your own game, stay loose, stay ready, not get too overworked as well? What's that right combination for you to feel prepared heading into a match from the top seed?
For me, it was the support of bull reps of John Bercier and Chuck Gardner. They kept me calm because I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, it's a TV show. And John and Chuck were like, all right, just breathe, calm down. They were talking to me. They were made sure I was out of my head. And they created a very comfortable environment where I could, freak out, but not too much, not to the point where I would just run out of bowling alley and give up on life. No, and I'm really grateful for them. They helped me a lot during that time.
Absolutely, and we are getting underway here. The title match: Jacqueline Evans versus Jody Scheerer. And as we see the first shot here from from Jacqueline, as she mixes them up, we're going to send it to PWBA Director of Operations and USBC Hall of Famer Tennille Milligan to tell us a little bit more about Jody.
Hi,
Hello,
guys.
Tennille.
How are you?
We are great. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm sitting here watching this championship match of young and experienced. So it's kind of surreal because I met Jody when I went out on tour in the year 2000, and she was the PWBA Rookie of the Year and just so sweet. And, I just love her to death. I'm glad she's back on the lanes.
It's certainly great to see. She just had a phenomenal day over the course on the way to the top seed, throwing some big strides down the stretch to put herself in position to get that down in that final game. But tell us a little bit about Jody's game back in the late 90s, early 2000s when you first got to see her coming all the way from South Africa.
Yes, well, it hasn't changed much. She's kept up with it pretty well, considering she had taken some time off to take care of her family. So it hasn't changed much. I'm just in awe watching her again. But when I talk a little bit about her taking some time off with her family, is her son became ill at the age of 4, and then he passed away from cancer at the age of 8. So it really took her away from her game.
Mm-hmm. That's that has to be tough and very understandable to step away to your family at that moment. But we're definitely enjoying getting to see her out here once again and trying to put herself in position to win another regional title.
Yeah, I got to talk to her a little bit today about the bowling and the excitement. And the first couple days of our series, it wasn't so good, and she made some changes. And she said today she just came in with a totally different mindset, and she was ready to bowl 20 more games today. She's stoked to be back on the lanes, and she doesn't want it to stop.
All right. Well, she's going to have a little work to do here in the second frame. But Tennille, thank you so much for the insight, and we'll see you later.
All right. Enjoy. Have fun.
All right, everybody. That was Tennille Milligan, our Director of Operations and USBC Hall of Famer, 4-time PWBA Tour champion. Let's go to the action full screen.
Seems like lane 9 started to hook in a little bit.
Now, we've seen Jackie more or less stay in the same part of the lane, but as Dasha, as you mentioned, it looks like lane 9 starting to hook a little bit more on her, and this is now 3 consecutive 10s on lane 10 for her. What moves do you see coming up next in these next couple of frames?
For the 10 pin, if I have a rep 10 and I need a strike rather than just keep it in the pocket, I would move a half to the left and try to stay softer. How about you, Heather?
I was thinking the exact same thing. I think that it looked like on the left lane when she had flat 10, she did kind of, go a little further left, or at least get it further right. And it peeled back. So it seems like that would be the move for her. Maybe she hasn't moved in that way on lane 10 yet.
No problem on the spare.
She got that one. Yeah, see, she got that one in a little, and it wiggled.
I feel like when it gets tighter, like as you move and more inside, that's when you get softer, because if she throws it right, there's a risk of her ball overreacting.
Yeah. We call that the cliff.
Cliff?
Totally happened. Yeah, it gets cliffed. It gets a little tighter on the inside.
I call it what happened and why.
Yeah, right.
Why you do this to me, Lane?
Fun little quick story. Dasha bowled league for the first time.
It's been a while.
For the most part, yeah, in Muskegon, and we had a serious cliff house shot, and the moves are just not the same when they're a clipped house shot. And so she struggled for a few weeks trying to figure it out. And then all of a sudden she shot like, I don't know, almost 800 and 750, 760. She figured it out.
I was angry practicing.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at
7-9.
that.
7-9. That's great shot.
Look at the slow motion look here. Crept a touch high and
Ooh.
7-9 last to fall. All right, folks at Bowl TV, we are going to give away that Atari Flashback 9 Gold. All you have to do is click the Submit Entry button. Once you see it pop up on the screen, we'll have a quick countdown and then another countdown with a Submit Entry button up. That's all you have to do. It looks like Dasha and Valerie preparing to win that as well.
That would be so funny. I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't click on that because just in case it randomly generates us, that would be, could we give it to like a random person?
We'll potentially run it again if that happened, yes.
Yeah,
we can give it to a random person named Dasha Kovalova.
Yeah,
completely unbiased.
So here's the second look at the double, mixing them up. We've talked about that that Shaker 7 hit hasn't been too kind so far for a few of our competitors, but that one able to fall for Jody. Early double here in the title match of the Arlington Regional.
Carrie, yeah, there you go.
Softer. That's a great adjustment. Yeah, it looks like she got a little bit softer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit more rounded.
All right, folks, and we have a title match coming together just like that. We've had two fantastic finishes here so far at the Kickoff Classic Series, at the Bowlers Journal Classic. Shannon O'Keefe with a great comeback, and the classic match between Brianna Cote and Jillian Martin.
Oh,
Trip 4 there at the ITRC Classic.
Oh. Are trip 4s common in this building, do you think?
Hardly.
Witnessing so many miracles tonight.
Congratulations, Sharita, on winning the Atari Flashback 9 Gold. Our marketing department will be getting in touch with you. Just be sure they get that into your hands soon.
Ooh. Oh, her ball reaction is so smooth. I wonder what the ball she's throwing. Yeah, I can hear Chuck clapping. You can hear Chuck from across the building because you know somebody struck when he goes. And we hear it in distance. You're like, oh, that's Chuck.
Mm-hmm. I miss the Chuck clap.
I love the Chuck clap.
Just some background on Jody here. During her time on tour, when she won Rookie of the Year, made a handful of TV shows with a best finish of third. Was the 1996 British Open champion and the 1997 FIQ European champion as well. Past Rookie of the Year on the collegiate side. Success at Erie Community College.
Carrie.
Ooh, good shot. Good adjustment from that split in the second frame.
Now 4 in a row. Jackie, 3-pin advantage, but has to keep striking to maintain here.
Yo. Great shot.
It was a great shot, yeah.
Now, Dasha, you mentioned it looked like she got a little bit slower and got more around it on that previous description. Why is she doing that, and why is it resulting in awesome-looking strikes like that?
Oh God, you're getting technical with me. I talk in metaphors. No, I think it's because when you get it softer, the ball reacts earlier, which kind of gives it a better entry angle, and it carries the pins better. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you move left, you get more into the oil, but if you're not softer, then it's going to scoop through. Whereas if you're a little softer, it'll scoop through the fronts, but then respond in the back end.
Thank you. That's exactly what I meant to say. Valerie just got it right off my tongue.
You helped.
Hey, that's teamwork right there. That's
Yeah,
teamwork.
we're on the same page.
All right. And Jackie has maintained her lead. Jody looking to answer, keep the pressure on. Once again, just 3 pins separating them at the moment.
Oh, great job.
That was nice. That was nice, folks. We have a fantastic final coming up here. And as we noted, Jody bowled with Sydney throughout the course of the entire block. They were 1-2 in the standings the entire day. So that transition that potentially was happening out there was something that, since our transition with urethane, was something she might have been seeing throughout the course of the block, with Sydney throwing it for a majority of qualifying. So potentially seeing some of the same moves she saw throughout the course of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to keep it going. Oh. That's that Rookie of the Year carry right there.
Yeah, Valerie knows all about it. She has a great carry. Oh, it looks like chat helps us with the ball she's throwing. She's throwing the knockout. Jody.
Oh, nice.
That's
great
nice.
ball.
All right, here we go. It's game time, folks. 8th frame, Jacqueline Evans. Looking for 5 in a row. Wow.
It's getting heated up. Love it. I think I can hear Matt McNeil too.
That did sound like Matt in the background, and still a 3-pin advantage. Taking a look at max scores, 269 still out there for Jackie, 266 for Jody. The difference being the split in frame number 2, the 3, 6, 7, 10. Jacqueline will have to finish the match, though. Looking for 6 in a row.
Ah, carry.
The 10-pin once again stands. Jody's going to have the opportunity to step up here in the 9th and the 10th and win the PWBA Arlington Regional. Jackie's going to have to sit back, wait, and see if she has a chance to step up in the 10th and claim the title. All right, max score time, 248. For Jacqueline Evans, she shot 238 and 223 in her first 2 wins against Elise Bolton and Sydney Brummett. 266 max score for Jody Scheerer. Stepping up, frame number 9. Hasn't missed on this line.
Oh, good
How
shot.
good is that? How good is that? So we see the replay here. Jason Thomas taking care of the replays, the low angle shot and the slow motion.
Yeah, great job.
That was beautiful.
All right, folks, here is the situation now. If Jody gets the first strike in the 10th, she's essentially in the 250s. That would be enough to shut out Jacqueline Evans with good count on her second shot. If she does not strike, 9 spare strike, that would be 245. Jacqueline would have the opportunity to step up, double, and win. Strike all but seals it up. And oh no.
My goodness. I know the feeling.
Oh goodness.
Like hardcore know that feeling.
That hurt me. Oh, right in the feelings. We're watching on replay. What happened?
New scenario. If she gets 1-232, mark with good count would seal the deal, but a heartbreaking 7-10 there. Goodness.
Wow. That was a great shot.
All right, Jacqueline has had complete control of the pocket for 99% of this match, outside of there are, I think, a fill ball or two that sailed a little high through the head pin. So potentially moves on that one. She's been all over the 1-3. Keep it in the pocket. Pick up a spare. Pick up a strike here. And she's going to claim her first career PWBA regional title.
Oh.
10 pin left standing. She's had a few of those on lane 10. Spare and 6. Needed now to claim the title.
Kind of reminds me of yesterday's match when 10 pin in the 10th frame to get the title.
There it is. And we're good count away from a brand new regional champion here for the PWBA. Young Jacqueline Evans, second-year player, past junior gold champion. One more good shot here. She is the PWBA Arlington Regional champion. There it is.
Great,
Congratulations to Jacqueline Evans.
Congrats. That was very fun to watch.
But also very heartbreaking. My gosh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I actually believe, I don't know if you guys remember this, I 7-10 to lose to Elise Bolton in my first regional. So I'm in the exact same position that Jody's in the same position that I was in.
But
that is so hard.
A tough way to go, but Jacqueline kept the pressure on the whole time.
Absolutely.
And delivered in the 10th. And we're going to talk to her next here. So let us be the first to congratulate Jacqueline Evans, PWBA Regional Champions.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah, you pulled a great game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jackie, throughout the course of the entire stepladder, you seemed cool, calm, and collected, had the pocket down the entire time. As it kind of got down the stretch there toward the end of the final match, you had to sit there and wait to see if you're going to have an opportunity. We saw it happen last night with Brianna Cote, but talk about running down a 10 pin to put yourself in position to win a PWBA regional title.
Well, I would say this whole week I've had enough practice at them, so I felt pretty comfortable. I just kept in my process throughout the entire time. I always have the same thought running through my head for every spare, and I just kept that too and made sure I really got through it.
The first two competitors, Elise and Sydney, were both throwing urethane out there. You were not. You were going with reactive, and you had a pretty great look throughout the course of competition. What were you seeing out there from what they were doing? What kind of adjustments did you have to make over the course of the 3 games?
So for me, the lanes kind of started to tighten up a little bit. So I actually I thought about moving left, and that's when I started to leave the 10 pin a little bit more. So I actually moved right and started throwing a little bit harder because I like to throw it a lot harder, especially in pressure situations. So I knew that would be to my advantage. And when they started to get a little bit tighter, I knew I would have a little bit more miss room, which made me kind of a lot more relaxed throughout the whole matches.
All right. I will throw it down to Dasha and Valerie.
Yeah. So what was the move off those kind of late flat 10s? What did you end up doing for that?
I actually went 1 and 1 right. And I just went 1 right with my feet, and I kept my eyes around the same, and I just sped it up a little bit. Kind of tried to get a little bit more around it because I'm usually more back of it sometimes. So I just tried to get a little more angle down to get it to tip down lane, not burn up as quick.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Great bowling today. You were so calm and collected, and I'm just great power. I feel all the feels for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're
excited.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Now, Jacqueline, one more question before we let you get going. I remember a couple of years ago at Junior Gold, you had a thrilling title match to win that title. And this was just as exciting. How much did that experience help you out today?
Honestly, a lot. I really like finishing last and knowing what I need. That kind of just makes me feel a lot better and more at ease. But in that Junior Gold match, I finished last and I needed the first one in the attempt to get it. And it was just all about the process and breathing and just really get into what makes you feel comfortable. And the only thing, I had the same thought running through my entire head throughout the entire time. And throughout the whole stepladder, I think I only left a 10 pin throughout the whole time. So it panned out pretty well for me.
Absolutely. One more thing before we let you go and enjoy the moment. A, what's it feel like to be a PWBA regional champion? And B, who would you like to thank?
I don't know. Like I'm just like in disbelief of how well, because in qualifying, I really didn't think I had the best look until the last 3 games or more. So I knew I had an idea. I ended up shooting 270 to actually make into cut. But I don't know. It just feels awesome. Finally, I feel like I needed this to end my week and feel great about it. But definitely want to thank my parents and my boyfriend who's been texting me this whole time, trying to keep me sane and calm and believing in me.
There we go. All right. Well, congratulations, an excellent performance. And we look forward to seeing you on the PWBA Tour later this season.
Thank you, guys.
Get it, girl.
Great job.
Great job.
All right. There we go, folks. Jacqueline Evans winning her first PWBA regional title here at the Arlington Regional. Came down to the final frame. Some heartbreak for Jody Scheerer, the 7-10 with the opportunity to wrap it up. But some great shots throughout the course of the match. And we're actually going to get the opportunity to talk to her. So Jody will be coming into the booth as well. So let's bring her in.
Hi, everybody.
She knows.
Hi, Jody.
Hi.
Wow, great bowling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jody,
Yeah.
it was just an excellent performance all around from qualifying. You were at the top of the standings throughout the entire day. You earned the top seed, and you bowled a phenomenal match in the against Jackie there. Obviously, the tough break in the 10th. But sum up your performance over the course of today.
Oh, I'm so thrilled for today. This past week, I think I bowled the worst I've ever bowled, and then today I just tried different shoes with the approaches, and just try to take one shot at a time and just make the best shots I could. And I'm absolutely thrilled with the performance today, and just everybody's reached out to me today, and it's just Bowl TV and everybody's watching. I'm from South Africa, so I've got people in South Africa watching, the UK watching, and Orlando, Florida. So pleased. Wish I could have won, but it was such a great game.
It's a great attitude. I love that.
Yeah.
It really was a phenomenal day overall. And, we've been talking about it a lot that, looking back, the 1998 Rookie of the Year, and now you're back here in 2021. How much do you expect to be out on tour throughout the course of the year?
I'm really going to try and bowl a few, just depending on work and in between that. But I've got the bug now from today especially, and I just want to bowl. I wish we could do this every week. But this has just been great, and just so thankful.
All right. Valerie, Dasha?
Of your release, your ball reaction was so smooth. It was so pleasant to watch, and when it hit, oof, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
a great game, great bowling, great shots, bad luck, but I love the attitude, and I'm excited to see you out there bowling with us.
Yes.
In April through September.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Always.
All right, Jody, before we let you go, I started the show off with this, but since I'm here at the International Bowling Campus, I have access to a few old PWBA programs. So I found this photo here that I wanted to share with you. So from the 99 program book, thought that was pretty awesome. So it's great to see you out here once again, competing, put yourself in position to win, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the course of the season.
Thank you so much. And that picture is only 2 years ago, right? No, my young baby face on that one. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's believed in me back home. They've been great support. High Five Gear for my shirts, Hammer, Brands of Brunswick, Vice Scripts, just everybody. My sponsors, my coach, my ball, everybody. And I'm just so thankful for today and glad I could finish with a big one, almost a big one.
Yes.
All right, Jody. Well, we'll look forward to the next time. We'll see you soon here on the lanes on the PWBA tour. But safe travels back home, and just a fantastic performance out there.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Bye.
Great job.
All right, there's Jody Scheerer as well, runner-up finish. Just a fantastic match overall by both Jackie and Jody. It was obviously down to the last shot, final few shots. We've had that all week here at the Kickoff Classic Series. Valerie and Dasha, I know you're hitting the lanes soon for the Hall of Fame Classic starting tomorrow. 24 games of round-robin match play, 5 to the Stepladder Finals on Tuesday. Just for both of you, what some expectations? How about that? You both have had some solid tournaments out here. 5th place finish for Valerie, a 3rd place finish for Dasha. How about we see you both in the Stepladder Finals?
Yeah, I think
love
that's totally the goal. Absolutely.
There we go. There's that teamwork.
We'll match up at the same time.
Yep.
I like the sound of that. So we'll go ahead and let you go. Get ready for the squad tomorrow. Starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. But thank you again for joining us here on Bull TV.
Thank you for
so
having us.
much. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Bye.
Have a great night.
Take care. You too. All right, everybody. There we go. Jacqueline Evans is the newest PWBA Regional Champion, the first of 2021. Just a fantastic performance. Big shout out to Jody Scheerer. Can't believe that the 710, but love the attitude. Love to see her back out here competing. And what an awesome way to finish the week for these competitors. Once again, the Hall of Fame Classic was for the top 24 after qualifying in the Bullards Journal Classic and the ITRC Classic. So that will be the final event of the Kickoff Classic Series starting tomorrow. 2 rounds of match play, 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern. The times for those. We'll be back on Tuesday, final round, 11 a.m. or I think that's actually at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll have the Stepladder Finals at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday to wrap everything up. So just a big thank you to Valerie and Dasha for joining us. We had a guest appearance by Tennille Milligan, and we got to talk to Elise Bolton, Sydney Brummett, Jody, and Jacqueline. So a big congratulations to all of them as well for a great finish to the week. Big shout out to Jason Thomas and Matt Canizaro as well. Everybody who's been working in the ITRC, you know who you are. We've talked about you guys a ton. We love what you're doing over there. It's been great. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Folks, remember, tomorrow, match play rounds, all 3 of them, you can watch with a login only. You already have a subscription if you're still watching me right now, so you're all set to good. But tell your friends, share on social media, Bull TV, the place to be, giveaways, top-notch bowling, great Stepladder Finals, great guests, and more. So for my partner in crime, Matt Canizaro, I'm Aaron Smith. Everybody have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow from the Hall of Fame Classic. And remember, folks, on Bull TV, bowling lives here. Have a good night.